Hey guys, Eric with Eric and Nikki here, and today we're going to show you how we purchased a $2.26 million apartment complex with zero out of pocket for our deal. Stay to the end. We're going to tell you all about the numbers, what the investors did, and how much the property appraised for the second we closed on it. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment. As you can see behind me, this is our newest acquisition. It is 24 units. There are 16 2-1s and the rest are 1-1s. The average rents on this place when we got it, which we closed last week on, was $875 for the 2 bedrooms and about $675 for the 1 bedrooms. This deal came about from a relationship with another wholesaler in the market. We always look to partner with other people when we can. I love working with wholesalers, I love working with brokers, I love working with other people that bring value to the table. And this gentleman had this deal and brought me into the deal to help negotiate and get the contract for the property. We got 24 units and we also got an extra lot that's gonna be able to build an additional 4 to 6 units, depending on what the city says. This was a huge pickup in itself, not to mention the 24 units. How in the world did we do this deal without me having to put any of my own money in the deal? So what we did is we did what's called syndication. Syndication is where you get a bunch of different people to put in money on a deal for the down payment. In a multifamily deal, you have the lender, you have the title company, you have the GP, you have the LP, and you have the property management. Those are your big hits. General partnership is the people that sign on the debt and guarantee the loan or have the net worth to guarantee the loan. So I am GP on every property that I own. I do not currently invest on the LP side. There's no reason for that for me personally, except for I might be a little bit of a control freak. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. But I invest on the GP side only. With that being said, we raised the other funds. So on this deal in particular, we raised $750,000 from 18 people. We did what's called a 506B syndication. That is a Regulation D 506C syndication. Now that requires a bunch of paperwork to be put together by an attorney. It also allows us to raise money from other individuals with a specific return threshold, but not a guaranteed return. So always remember that, there's never a guaranteed return. This deal, it didn't even really put anything out. We just had enough people that we already had pre-existing relationships with that came into this deal. Really, really easy. So we raised that $750,000. We got the loan for the remaining amount, again, which also included the lot. With the $750 and the loan amount, we were able to be in the deal for very, very little. So we actually even raised the closing cost, we raised the attorney fees, and we actually had an acquisitions fee on the deal as well. We ended up raising all that. Now, the lender gave us the rehab funds, which on this deal, as you can see, there's not a ton of rehab that needs to be done. We do have a little bit, it's gonna be about $130,000 in rehab. The biggest thing with this deal, the reason we bought it was because we had very low rents on the building. Market rents for a 2 bedroom are $1,050 and for a 1 bedroom are closer to $895. So we saw a huge value add opportunity there that was just absolutely insane for us to be able to get in on it. How did we split up the deal? So we split up the deal with 40% of the deal going to the general partnership, which was 3 people, and 60% of the deal going to the 18 limited partners. Really had a really good return for the LP, and it also had a great return for the general partnership. Our property manager on this one is a little bit more expensive than we like to see. This was a 10% management fee to run this, but it's a little bit smaller of a property. So on smaller properties, you can expect to have a little bit higher property management costs because you don't have somebody on site all the time. And that's percentage higher, not necessarily overall higher. The other big thing on this deal was this lot. We've talked to the city and it looks like we're gonna be able to build about 4, possibly even 6 units. It really is going to make this even more valuable for our investors going down the line to be able to build on this property. Super, super good deal. Now, if there's any comments on specifically what you want to hear on the deal terms, leave us a comment. I'll happily answer anything on the deal. As far as what the deal appraised for, what we're looking to be able to sell it for in the future, and what type of returns do we see. On this deal in particular, we expect to see probably about a 2.1 to 2x multiplier on our investors' money. If they ended up putting in 100, we hope that they get their 100 back plus an additional 120. We'll see if that ends up happening. That's what we're hoping happens. Again, there are no guaranteed returns. We just have what we're expecting to happen. This building by itself, not including the lot, appraised at closing for $2.875. Unbelievable investment. Doesn't count the lot in it. We already have a ton of equity going into the property. We're expecting this property to be worth well over $4 million when we get done with it. It's a great long-term hold. Here's the other crazy thing with this apartment. We're gonna end up being able to give our investors a huge tax break on their investment with a cost segregation study, which allows you to go in and pull appreciation to the front. It gives a very, very good amount of tax savings. For every about 100 grand you're investing, you're getting 40 to 45,000, give or take, in tax savings. It's amazing what apartment complex investing can do for your bottom line on tax benefits. Guys, that was our newest acquisition. As always, if you found value in this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you have a multifamily deal, if you want to get coached on multifamily, or you have any questions at all, reach out to us on Flip This Together at Instagram, and we're happy to help you.